Hi everyone. Who's how many people in here? Hey y'all. Did anybody see the other new trailer that came out for Love and Marriage Huntsville? If you have, push yes. Y'all seen the second one? There's 2 out now. I don't know if y'all talking about the first one or the second one. Okay. But y'all know, I got my banner up. It's not alleged because Carlos said it. Big Lou and Montez is the one gonna get into it. Okay. Patricia's seen the bone. But Carlos dropped it. I think he did an interview with Richard Sky. And Carlos said that Big Lou and Montez gonna get into it. And he said, Storm, y'all talking about a family. Stormy family is a whole nother subject. They just a mess. Y'all, it's on Instagram. I ain't gonna show you because they tripping. So I ain't gonna show it here because I want my video to be flat. No, they're trying to get like Bravo. Ain't happening. But Lewis, Big Lou, and Martell is the one gonna be getting in each other's face. They're gonna be arguing. I figured that was gonna happen. So how everybody's doing? How's your mental status been this week? How is today? Because I know I haven't yet. I supposed to did it before, but I haven't did it before, so I just want to do it once a week. I just want to check on everybody. What I'm about to say is alleged. It's for entertainment only. It's for hee ha ha. We pray and laugh over here. I say alleged. We're not gonna be up here long because I have a lot of stuff to do, but I just want to take the time because I have been getting emails and DM because I did say I was gonna come back and try to do this once a week. What Cherry said? Yeah, it was Tiffany and Tiffany and Sheree had words, but Montel later, Montel and Big Lou had some words. They had some words. Yeah, y'all gotta go there and check that out. I had a little rough week. Yeah, I had a little rough week, but it wasn't no like a breakdown. I see myself handling a lot of stuff better. Because what I do now is instead of me going to a extreme and getting into depression, I place that with exercise. I'll get in here and I do some exercise, or I'll go to the gym and get on the electrical or the treadmill for about 30 minutes, sweat it out, and come back and do what it do, baby. It's a different way. Everybody do that, cope with it different. I used to cope with eating, and I had picked up so much weight with that. Like I told somebody, I was almost 400 pounds, and I think I lost about what, 200 and something pounds, almost 300 pounds. Yeah. No, I lost about two something. Yeah, about 200. Yeah. Because I would eat, as we being women's, we always eat our feelings. We'll just say, okay, I'm gonna have this one piece of cookie. You look down, the whole bag is gone. One chip, all the chips is gone. I did it. I used to tell my doctor, I'm not eating. She used to say, you not what? I said, I ain't eating no chips and stuff. No, I was eating chips, and no, I was eating dips, and I what I'm not supposed to have. What I had in my mind is that I'm not eating food, but I'm eating other stuff. I ain't lying to my, but then I got to the point I had to stop lying to her. She was laughing at me. She said, your cholesterol is high. And it's not like it was at first. It was good. This is when the pandemic, everything came. I picked up 80 pounds. I said, it's probably those Cheetos. I said, I ain't been eating no food, but I've been eating a bag of Cheetos, and I get me some sour cream and dip the hot Cheetos in there. I said, that's what it is, the Cheetos. She said, you got to start eating Cheetos. I will figure if I eat a bag of Cheetos and some Twizzlers and eat one meal, I'm going to be okay. And don't do no exercise. And figured I was going to be okay, but that pan, I had took off like 200 something pounds, and that 80 pounds snuck up on me so fast and bad, and it was hard for me to get back on that wagon. It was so hard for me to get back on that wagon to lose that 80 pounds. Then my doctor said, she had a friend. Her friend was a doctor, and she was like a weight loss doctor. But I said, I don't want no surgeon, but the weight loss doctor was like, she'll monitor your food. She'll give you a list of food you can have and a list of food you can't have. You detox the first 2 weeks, then you go into a red stage and different stage. And that worked good for me because I was at the point that I'm challenging these people. If I go there and don't lose no weight, these people look at me like I'm crazy. So I went there. They got me jump started to lose 80 pounds. I lost more than 80 pounds. Y'all seen me. I started in June. I think it was in June. I lost 85 pounds. I think I started in June. Then I said I want to take 15 more. I said I want to take 15 more off. I lost 5 pounds. Got on the scale this morning. Lost 5 pounds. Then I moved it back up. I said I want to take the 15 off because I realized that I worked too hard for 2 years to get that weight. Too hard. I said I couldn't turn myself back around. I couldn't, because when we get depressed, we eat our food. We eat more. Sure did. And it was it was so hard to get it off. Yes, it was so hard to get it off. Honey, I was staying in the gym for 2 hours, 6 days a week. Then we couldn't go to the gym anymore. I got depressed because like I told y'all, I took exercise and replace it with my food. When I used to get depressed, I would leave my house and go to the gym and get on the treadmill for 30 minutes. Or if they're having a Zumba class, or if they have a belly dance class, I would take one of those classes for an hour. Then come back home and I feel better because then I get around other people. I used to do fitness class. What it is like it's like dancing in aerobics, but it's fast beat. Yeah, I don't eat fried food. I don't eat anything fried. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat pork. I stopped eating pork. What? 8 years ago. Start eating red meat 15 years ago. When I seen what they did that red meat, and our doctor was telling me how long it take red meat to get out your system to go down. I stop a lot of stuff. Red meat. Yes, you feel it too. Yes, you feel it too. And I was like, nah. I was being tired all the time. Then I couldn't. I said, nope, because your body know. Thank you. Thank you. I love Sherry. She be having me dying laughing. When I went to the doctor, when I went to her, my numbers was off the chart. She said, if you sneeze, you'll have diabetes. I said, what? She said, you sneeze, you'll have diabetes. I said, huh? She said, if you sneeze, you have diabetes. I said, I know you lying. They used to be glad when I come in the doctor office, they be laughing at me. She said, if you sneeze, you're going to have... I said, how if I sneeze, I'm going to have diabetes? I said, my sneeze must be mighty sweet then. She said, well, you need to work on it. Then I started working on it. Then when I was with this lady for 3 months, she did my numbers. My numbers was going down. They went down, down, down. I was in here. Then I was in here. I said, Lord, I'm good diabetes. I said, somebody had to give me a shot in that. I said, Lord Jesus, somebody help me, please. Somebody help me, please. I said, I got to get his food up. I was here. I said, I got to get this food up. I said, I got to get this food up. Somebody help me, please. Somebody help me. But then I had to keep myself busy. And I started doing different stuff, and I started walking 5 miles. And I'm so used to walking 5 miles. That's how I started losing the weight. I told you I was almost 400 pounds. Matter of fact, 398. And I had bought my house, couldn't even go up my stairs. I said, I can't do this. And one day I would walk to the corner. I think I told y'all this before. I would walk to the corner, walk back. Then the next day I go further and further and further. I sure did. Yeah, I did it for me because I had a time. Feel like something was dragging me down. So I went back to I was so scared. I told y'all I was scared to go to the gym. So now I started going to the gym. Then I started going to the gym when I knew one body in the gym. Then I started doing the water. Only thing they will let you do in the morning is the water. So I started exercising, doing water aerobic by myself. Yeah, I did too. I did a lot of stuff. I cried. But then I said I couldn't after that pandemic. I think when I just cried. I think with George Floyd, what they did to him, I just cried, couldn't stop crying. I was sitting at the sewing machine, sewing face masks, just crying, looking out the window, crying. I said, Jesus! I was just crying. I know my neighbor said, she don't shut up. I had a window. I said, something got me done. I was so glad. And I was so glad when they were like, you can go out. I still was scared to go. It took me a whole year for me to go back outside. I was scared. Like I told you, I went to the water robe. I had me a mask on. They were laughing at me. I had me a shield on. You won't get by me. I was running from the people. Yeah, me too. I would first what they put me on is a calorie, not a calorie count, a carb count. I could only have what was 20 carbs for 2 weeks. 20 carbs for 2 weeks. Once that carb is gone, it's gone. the weight would start coming off fast. But I do my workout. I tell everybody I was drinking a gallon of water a day. My doctor told me, you ain't drinking no gallon of water. You not getting no food in. I said, y'all told me to drink water, a gallon of water a day. She said, well, you can't have no gallon of water a day because you ain't getting no food in. I want you to drink 50 ounces. I said, well, I'm used to drinking a gallon. And one thing about my body could not get that 50 gallon of water in the body. My body said, I don't want nothing then. I said, oh no, you is gonna drink some water. My body, it took me a while to get back to 50 because my body was used to a gallon. It didn't even want anything. And I told the doctor, she said, yeah, I figured that your body was used to a gallon, so your body don't want anything. If you can't give it 50, if you can't get 100 gallons or over, your body said, I don't want it. But I gave it to her, and she had no choice. Hey, Angie, I love her. I thought I seen Keisha up in here. I love her too. Keisha. Yeah, it's hard. I'm telling you, I was depressed. Like I said, my room had to be dark. It did came in heavy after I lost a good friend. Last year. Yep. It's coming on a year now. I lost it. And when I thought I seen her in the dollar store, I told my best friend, I said, I thought I seen her in the dollar store. She was like, you need to call your therapist. I said, I got to see somebody. I said, because the lady was in the store. Look, I thought that was her. I said, I knew they were lying. I said, hey, girl. And she turned around. I was like, I just bust out and cried and ran out the dollar store. And got in the car and went home. I said, I got to see somebody. I tell my therapist, I said, you are the best. I love you. I'm telling y'all, if you haven't went to a therapist and you fussing and you fighting this depression, get you a good therapist. Oh, honey, I tried keto. Keto made me sick as a dog. All that food, I couldn't eat all that food. I had all that grease. My blood work was out this world. I said, I ain't messing with keto. And my doctor said, well, what you been doing? I said, keto. I said, I called you. You should have called me back. She said, how long you been on keto? I said, I was on keto. Yes, I was on keto. I call it kilo. I said, I was on keto for 2 months. And you called me one time and you didn't call me back. I said, well, I thought it was okay. You didn't call me back. I lost weight off that. But I'm telling you this now. Keto make your blood has so much fat because you got to eat a lot of fat. I had so much fat in my blood. The lady said, look, she took my blood and all you see was grease. No ma'am. I ain't messing with no keto. I did a Trito. Mess with no keto. Nope. This is what I be talking about when I be saying that. I said, if there's no gospel, and the people don't even come, something they need to hear, they don't even come. So today, I'm gonna give y'all what I'm looking for you to win the $325. See, they should have came. They don't get mad at y'all when one of y'all win it. I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. They should have came. I told them today, didn't I? They're gonna be mad. So y'all gonna be the lucky one. One of y'all in here gonna be the lucky one to get it. Yeah, I did a lot of that. After I thought it was her, I bust out crying. I started seeing her, and I tell her all the time, I said, you saved my life. And then after I started going to her, I said, I'm gonna go back and do my YouTube. Then I seen them jumping on Black Titanic. And I was like, oh my gracious, they jumping on that older lady. Why did they do that? They got no respect. Then when I did my video and tore them out the frame, the first one, and my video went all. After my first video, I got 10K off of it. I got monetized in 2 weeks. They say, you can put in for your, we're gonna send you a number and go ahead and get your, oh, thank you, Hannah. Hey, Ann, thank you for your motivation and prayer. Oh, you so welcome. I love you, Hannah. I love Hannah, y'all. And I just feel I needed help. Then I did YouTube. Then I did everything. I started doing and started feeling. Then God started speaking to me. God said, I want you to do this. I got you here for a reason. He says, people that have been through what you've been through, and they don't see a way out. And they don't have it up here on YouTube. And the first time I prayed, I was so scared. God said, pray. I said, oh my Lord, God. I said, these people, I don't know how. I said, these people not going to take what I pray. He said, you say you're not shaming me, right? I said, yes. He said, Judas denied me 3 times, so you going to deny me? I said, Jesus. I said, oh my God, let me do this. Then I just started overflowing and praying. I prayed. It was just like so much going on with Melody, and she put up a post and she was like, the day is not a good day. And my room was dark. And I said a prayer for her. In my bed, I had a headache. And I said, God, I said, Lord, I got a headache. He said, I want you to pray. After I got through praying for Melody, I didn't even know Miss Van was in the room. After I got through praying for Melody, my headache went away. And they were like, Ann, I hope you feel better. My headache went away. I would think it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. And I said, Lord, they ain't gonna know how to handle this. He said, I want you to pray. You ain't gonna deny me. You said you will praise me anywhere I asked you to. And I did. I've been praying ever since. And like I said, I hope if I get through one person, help one person, 2 person, 3 person, I did what I was supposed to do up here on this channel. And I have people in my DM, in my email, and you said you was going back to mental health check. You said you was going to do Narcissist again as well. I said, I know. So I've been trying to do it every week. And I helped so many people. They like, you help me get through this. You help me get through that. You help me get through that. And I was like, well, Lord, all these people come to me and say today, I help them get through this. I help them get through that. He said, I talk through you. And I didn't understand why. I said, why Jesus had 12 disciples? Why he had so many disciples? And I look back and I read the word and I look at different things. He couldn't do it all by himself. So he needed people. So he blessed them with the wisdom that he had so they could carry the news in different directions. And this is what God got us in different directions. I used to be the one who couldn't forgive you. Hold a grudge. Wouldn't talk to you. See you in the street, walk right past you like you ain't say nothing. It could be my sister. Walk past you and did something to me. Walk past you. But God shook me up. And set me down. When God take you through things, it's not because that he's mad at you. It's because he's trying to show you something. He's trying to show you something. I had a lady said, I said, I had a lady tell me, God ain't gonna do that to you and break you down. I said, oh yes, he will. I said, oh yes, he will. I said, let me tell you, God come up on his promise. If you ask God, say, God, I just want peace. I'm so depressed. I cry all the time. I don't want to cry no more. And I just don't want to do that anymore. Then you go start crying again. God said, you're going to pray about it. Don't worry about it. So why are you asking God for peace and you go back and do what you did before? And God said, it ain't going to be easy. It ain't. This is why the things that trigger me, but I keep away from it. I want peace. And that's why I tell everybody, I say, I want my child to be peace. We laugh over here. We cut up over here. We get serious over here. We pray over here. We do everything over here. Y'all know auntie don't know, she gonna ask. And y'all gonna get in the comments and school auntie. Auntie, this what this is. This what that is. It like, thank you. Like today. I forgot that girl name. Her husband name. I had so many people say, it's Kim. It's Kim. So yeah, I forgot that fool name. She ain't been there so long. Thank y'all. Cause y'all was coming in. Y'all were helping auntie out. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Y'all know my mama always say, if you don't know, ask. Don't be afraid to ask any questions. I ain't afraid of my game. And I'm going back to, he will break you down. After me and my husband got divorced, God bless him with this job. I was a temporary temp job, but Walmart kept me over. They kept me. And I was a manager. Then after that, they moved me to management. I said, well, Lord, I want to get a manager job so I ain't got to work on the weekend. I can be home with my kids. He gave that to me. Lord, I want this manager job. Gave that to me. Lord, I want to make this. He gave that to me. My dumb tail. I told y'all I had so many titties off my head. I got tired. That's why I said, Lord, look, I surrender. I'm just to go ahead and drive my car. Because I had to get on the passenger side. I was driving it too much because God will come back and ask and get his promise. He will. I'm the living witness of that. He said, you said you're going to go. I gave you the job you want. I gave you the money you want. I gave you a car you want. He said, I gave you all this stuff you want. You told me you're going to go to church on every Sunday and give my praise. But you go out Friday and too tired to get up Sunday. I said, God, I want this raise. I gave you the raise. Got the raise. I told you. I keep on telling you. I'm coming back and get. I'm coming to get it. When you gonna go do what you told me to do? You said you're gonna give your life to me. We're gonna do. Well, Lord, I pray. I do that. You don't give me the praise the time that I want. Got so sick, could not work. Got so sick, couldn't get up. Ain't had no choice but to call on God. That's why I said, then what I've been through with my ex, he said, I brought you from there. At the hospital. They ain't never take you from the emergency room straight to the back. They wouldn't let me sit out there. They took me to the back. By the time I got to the room, the doctor was in there. I said, what's going on? The lady said, your heart rate is dropping. I said, huh? She said, we got to get this IV in your arm. I said, wait a minute. She said, I can't find a vein. We have to put it in your hand. I said, no, I want nothing in my hand. I said, we got to get it. It's emergency. We need to get it in there. They didn't want to get me upset, tell me what was going on. My pressure was what? 1 something over 100 or something. She said, that's your heart dropping. I said, my what? That's when I know I knocked out. I told God, I said, you bring me out of this. And I had a mild stroke. You bring me out of this. I will praise you to the last breath in my body. I will tell people about you. I don't care where I'm at. I'm on the mountains. I'll tell you about it. I'm going to encourage somebody. I'm going to help people, Father. This is what I want to do. I want to help people. This is what I'm going to do. He said, you promised that last time. I said, God is different. It is different. I said, my kids need me. It's different. It is so different. That's why I say I forgive, praise him in the car, praise him wherever I'm at. I forgive people. Never been a forgiving person, but I am. And this is why I tell people, people say, I never seen nobody like that. I never seen nobody like her. She want to help people. She giving people money. People hits me up. I want to bless your channel. $100, $150, $200, $25, $50. I want to bless your channel. Because you're a blessing. Not me. I want to bless your subscribers. Not me. I want to put $1,000 in your program you got coming out. The pink box. I want to help you. I want to give you $150 for that program. That's come from me doing what God want me to do. I tell you, God ain't finished with me yet. He ain't. That's why I asked him, why me? He said, you're going to stop asking me that. I said, well, I mean, you asked me that again. You're going to stop asking me that. Stop asking me. You tell me, why not you? You done been through everything. And you survived. I need you to do this. Tell somebody what I did for you. Okay. People ask me, how do you deal with this stuff? I have people that found out they have cancer now, working with behind doors, more than one. Some of them finished chemo. Pray for them. Talk to them. How you doing? They can't believe little old me. Reach out to them. I find a time once a week. If you're sick, I'm going to reach out to you. I'm just checking on you, baby. Seeing how you doing. I care for my subscribers. And people think it's hard for somebody to do that. Nope. I got a big heart. God loves me. I love you. You love God. We all love each other. I done been through so much in my life. I ain't trying to go through no confusion, no mess, no drama, no nothing. I cut the snake off by the head before it get too far. This is why I pray up here. Y'all hit me up, I'm hitting you right back. If I don't hit you right then, I'm coming. So everybody had a good week. Oh, you good, Liz? Okay, I want them. Nobody have anything to say about anybody have anything that they want to say or anything? Because then I'm going to move to the Narcissist right now. I want y'all to hear something. And I love y'all, and I mean it. I just don't say that. Y'all know. If one of y'all in that comment say I need prayer, I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I'm stop scrolling. That's why I say I look at every comment. I know when the ones who used to comment not in the comment, I get, well, you okay? People don't believe that I read every comment. I don't care if it's 1,000 comments, 300 comments. If it take me 2 days to read it, I'm going to read it. I take at least an hour out of the day to go through my mail, to go through my comment, because I don't want to miss it. It could be very important. That's why I does that. That's how I get to know y'all. Oh, comment girl, you did. I'm sorry to hear that. You had 2 pack. I'm sorry to hear that. Was it a dog, cat? I'm praying for you. Sorry to hear that, darling. I'm gonna drop the link after I play this. This lady, she's a doctor. I love her. She makes so. Oh, I love her. She got me through a lot of stuff.
It's Dr. Ramani. Welcome back to this YouTube channel that takes on all kinds of issues related to dealing with narcissistic relationships, toxic relationships, difficult people, and more importantly, how to heal and recover when you're going through or have gone through these relationships. We're doing a series now on narcissistic victories. Again, thanks to the person who even sent in the original seed of the idea there, and really expanding this out on sort of what are the wins in these relationships. And that leads me, again, I mention this every time just to let people know, that idea of recovery and these narcissistic victories really link to a healing program. That people experience as they go through narcissistic relationship. What happens is that as you get out and you start making the changes, and even if you stay in and you start making the changes, people are like, am I getting better? And I, as sort of, I'm a bit of a house plant aficionado. One thing I do know is that even today I water the plant, I can't watch it growing bigger, but then I take a look, I'm like, oh, that plant got bigger. It's the same thing sort of with growth. So we have talked at length.
I'm gonna stop this for a minute. 1 in a million. DM me. I think you the one I was talking about Sunday. I think it was this Sunday or the past Sunday. When the minute, DM me, baby. It's Aunt Ann 2020. No, it's Aunt Ann 2022. That's what it is. Aunt Ann 2022. God got something better for you.
In this series about what victory looks like in a narcissistic relationship, and also different ways on how you should commemorate those wins and victories, whether you're in or out of the relationship. But ultimately, what most survivors want is just to get past it and to recover from it. So, my key sort of piece of wisdom on recovery from narcissistic abuse, for what it's worth, and I've said this before, it's not a sort of pathway where your mind kind of magically gets cleared about what has happened to you, nor is it that kind of spotless mind healing. There is no way you just forget about it all. Recovery often means turning into a direction that may feel a little more cynical or guarded or more careful, which actually is fine. Recovery also takes a long time, and in some ways, it's an ongoing and lifelong process. You can't just be careful or have good boundaries for a year. To recover means making lifelong shifts. But let's talk about the signs that really show that your recovery is actually happening. And this is where I'd love for you to drop a comment. Love to hear your stories of recovery. What were the signs where you're like, whoa, wait, I am actually getting better? Drop them in the comments. I'm going to be sharing 9 in our video today, but we can make that list longer with your comment. So number 1, sign you're recovering. You no longer post on social media hoping that they see it. Let's face it, social media is the petri dish that lets narcissistic relationships, even when you're out of them, fester. Once upon a time, when a narcissistic relationship ended, other than coincidence or maybe that you were still kind of poking around in their lives, there were few ways to really know what your ex-narcissist's life looked like. But now, social media can really keep people stuck mentally for months or even years. Remember, narcissistic people always move on faster after relationships and have a better superficial ground game than you do. So their post-you life is going to look better than yours does initially. So recovery means that you are finally able to stop looking at their feed and perhaps even block them from yours. That you no longer revenge post or post things or quotes or images or reflections or anything you want them to see.
Why are women everywhere choosing Abby X, the new tummy tuck alternative? I got the...
Number 2 sign of recovery, you ruminate less. Rumination is one of the most core patterns that we see in the narcissistic relationship. And it's a classical process, not only during narcissistic abuse, but during the early period of healing. And rumination sucks. Literally, it sucks. It sucks you in because it pulls you out of your life. It leaves you distracted, not present, and often not there for the actually important stuff in your life. Children, job, household, other people. One of the best moments I have in working with any client experiencing narcissistic abuse is the day that they tell me that they got through an entire day or an entire afternoon and did not think about the narcissistic person once. It's a revelation to them. And they find themselves slowly but surely recognizing like, I'm not thinking about them. I'm thinking about other stuff and actually kind of enjoying life. Number 3, you have fewer nightmares and dreams about them. Oh, those narcissistic folks and their invalidation and gaslighting and all the rest of it. It just sort of burrows deep into our unconscious minds and comes out at night while we sleep. Admittedly, I still have narcissist dreams, and it has been a long time. Usually those dreams come up more when I'm at times of stress. It will happen for years, these dreams and nightmares, but it will happen less. Many clients of mine will be unsettled years out when they think they've recovered, and they have, but then they dream about the narcissist. They find it unsettling. The deep recesses of our memories and our unconscious are sort of like a messy attic. Stuff that you thought you threw out or didn't even know was up there, but you didn't. You don't miss the stuff, but it kind of pops up from time to time when you kind of are up there in that attic. It'll happen less and less as you go through recovery, but even 10 years or 20 years out, don't be surprised when they roll into your dreamscape. Number 4, you hear their name or you hear about them and you don't feel that sympathetic nervous system activation. early on, just hearing the narcissistic person's name or hearing about them or what they're doing can sometimes be enough to set off a fight or a flight or a freeze or a fawn. I actually do remember once coming out of one such relationship, and someone in my midst wanted to talk about the person or ask about them or share something about them. And bizarrely, I abruptly just got out of my chair and really quickly left the room. It was my little bit of flight, but I so didn't want to hear about this person. I almost literally felt sick up to my throat. Now, indifference came. I'd listen and actually not really care. But recovery means that one day you will hear their name and not feel a damn thing. It doesn't get under your skin as much anymore. And that day is a good day. You may hear their name or hear about them. Maybe you'll feel a sense of disgust, but that's very different than that racing heart and that bodily discomfort. Your sympathetic nervous system is quite primal, and it was designed to protect you. So cognitively, you may have worked this narcissistic relationship and abuse out in your head, but that primitive sympathetic nervous system is like an overzealous bodyguard kicking everybody out, right? Feeling that adrenaline-y discomfort doesn't mean that you aren't recovering. It's just part of the process. And over time, there'll be less of those reactions.
Okay. Reason I played those because what she said is true. I used to try to, on social media, Facebook, go on my ex Facebook and see what he's doing. If he do something new, I was like, oh, I'm mad. Then I get myself all upset because that something that he's doing, if he do something, say like get a new car or something, I get upset. I like, wait, he didn't do that for, why didn't he do this for his daughter? Why didn't he get it? I used to get myself all uptight. Stop doing it. Took me about a year and a half. Stop doing it. A lot of stuff. And I stopped sometimes to hear his name and I used to jump. Or after we had split up, I used to be peeping out my window and make sure he's not outside. And I was like, catch myself, kept on doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. Don't trust people. Dealing with a narcissist that will have you to the point like that. Didn't want to answer my phone when I seen his number come up. I'll jump. Don't do it no more. Been stopped doing it. A lot of people, because I had people in my comments last week, some hit email that they dealing with a narcissist. You can't have a narcissist there's like a control thing. You can't let them have access to you at all. At all. You got kids, set things up that someone can drop them off and y'all can exchange that way. You can do it. Just don't have no talking about a relationship, what you doing, what he doing, and you have to do it to that. You have to do it in that way. Because once they think they still bother you, it's like a control thing. You could be happy. I'm happy. I'm living my best life. Do I think about things that happen to me? No. Because my life is better. Used to. I ain't gonna lie. Used to. I used to get angry when somebody starts saying, somebody did this or he got this or he said it about you or I don't know if it's true or not. I used to get upset. So why you lying? I don't care. So I don't care. That's how he feel. He feel like that. He just feel like that. I don't care. I don't care anymore. It's just like breaking a bad habit. Just like, okay, you're in a relationship and you and your boyfriend been in a relationship for so many years and y'all broke up. You don't want to try to find out what he doing. You don't want to try to figure out who he would. And somebody DM me, ask me, how do you get over a relationship? Take his number out your phone. Delete Facebook from him. Unconnect for Instagram. Anything connected to him. That's how you get over it. Live your life. Do you. And sit down and say, whoo, thank you, Jesus. I missed that ball. Thank you, Jesus. Because it could be somebody else's problem. And let it go. Because once you let that bad apple go, God gonna bring you something better. If you know you was the best that he had and he went out there cheating and doing what he wanted to do and you being a good wife or good girlfriend, let him go. God got something better for you. Why you want to have that bondage on you? Worry on you. Talking to you like you a dog. Don't care nothing about you. Why? Let it go. Don't be afraid to be alone. You got to be alone to find yourself, find out who you are. I was alone for 6 years trying to find out who I am. In depression, trying to figure out who I am. What I want. Looked all run down. Now look at me now. I'm good. I am so good. Run down, picked up all that weight, picked up 200 something pounds. Look at me now. I tell people, once you drop the dead weight, you're gonna look different. You ain't gonna know yourself in the mirror. I didn't. I say, as I lost all that weight and dropped the dead weight, my ex-husband, the narcissist, I didn't know who I was. I was fine. I said, girl, you look good, girl. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm always ordering something. I ain't got don't even know I order. That's one problem I got. I got to get rid of that problem. But like I'm telling y'all, know your worth. I tell the young ladies, and you got older women the same way, know your worth. Don't just take anything. Don't. You don't have to take anything. And I tell people all the time that I have a good man, but sometimes it's so hard because what I've been through, I don't want to take him through that. And I was like, I don't want to be single. I don't want to do this. He get upset because he been here for 3 years just waiting, patient with me. And I understand him getting upset. It's just like I don't want to go back to where I came from. And I think and I pray, God said, I ain't gonna give you nothing. You got to go back. I brought you from that place and I'll bring you to it. I took you through it. We're gonna feel like that, but like I tell all the young ladies, all men are not the same. they're not the same. You got some going to treat you the way you need to be treated. How you find out? Have a crisis and find out what they do. Have a breakdown and find out what they do. If they stand by your side and hold you, that's a good man. Because some of these men are going to run away. Know your worth. You don't have to take anything from a man. These people say, I'd rather have a half a man than no man. I'd rather have no man than a half a man. I can't do no with no half a man. Nope. Not at all. Some women feel that they're not worth to have a good man and let somebody call them any kind of name. No. You hit it in the bud from day one. Because it get too far, they're not even going to respect you at all. At all. I ain't had nobody call me no B. Ain't had nobody say you ain't S. Ain't had to put hands on me, hollering at me, talking to me like I'm a dog. I don't do that around here. You got to go. I ain't going to argue with you. I ain't going to fuss with you. I'm just going to open the door and show you, let the doorknob hit you with the good Lord split you. Open the door, got to go. Ain't no calling me because I done been through it. So I ain't going back through it because I know what God got for me is for me. And I'm telling y'all the same thing. Know your word. Nobody had no business putting their hands on you or anything. You know what I just did? Jeanette, what I just did the same thing. I said, what I order? I said, oh, I need to stop ordering stuff. Yeah, I tell everybody, you don't be nowhere uncomfortable to talk on your phone, to do nothing, to talk. To say, if you got to talk to your man and be careful what you say to your man, make him mad. I don't know what to tell you. You got the wrong one. I ain't the one to gossip. I'm just a news reporter. I know one thing, ain't had nobody talking to me like that. You said what? Whew. It's time for you to go. Let me go. Because I ain't trying to catch no charge. Nope. But I just want everyone to know who you are. And I know a lot of people, some people is in narcissist relationship. It is happiness after it. If you're in a healing process, if some of those things the Dr. Roman said, you're on your way. I did that. Check that on Facebook. Stop doing it when it was time for me. I was in depression. Stop doing it. It was time for me to heal. I said, I need to heal. I need to stop that. Find myself doing it every day. Or what he put up here today. He ain't put up here today. Or he ain't put his kids up. I had to stop. Because it was time for me to heal. If I left that behind me and I left the house, that means that I left everything there and I left it right there. I had to stop. That's when I said I'm healing. That's what I know that I was doing what I was doing. Know your worth. You are lovely women. You're worth more. The men's too. You got women's is narcissists. Men's, you are worth more as well. Let nobody talk to you any kind of way. If you telling her, baby, let's go get something to eat, F you. You don't need that either. It's time for you to hit the road. You ain't want it. You do. Time for you to hit the road because you got some Women's out there will cuss you out in a minute. You trying to be nice to them. You too. Y'all, it's been an hour and 4 minutes. And like I said, I wanted to come and check in with y'all. I promise you this. And I want to have I'm trying to get a friend, see what she would come and talk. Parenting with Narcissists next week. Parenting with Narcissists and a mental health check-in first. So if anyone has anything, they're dealing with next week, just put it up there and everything. It's a message. Just send a message. Let's go to me and just send a message. Hit message. Wait a minute. I know I had to get used to it too, girl. Yeah, just hit message. I know I used to tell y'all all the time, know your worth. And I am serious. Do not let nobody, no man, do you any kind of way, no woman do you any kind of way. You are worth more. Your peace. That's why I said, when people tell me I better have a half man, no man, I better have no man in a peace. In peace of mind. Your peace is everything. I'm telling you this now. Your peace is everything. Y'all got to get out here and go because I ain't had nothing to eat today. If nobody told that they love you, auntie love you, subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I love y'all. Have a blessed and wonderful weekend. I see y'all tomorrow. I'm trying to see what time I'm going to go live. Oh, I'm gonna put a video up. I told y'all I want to tell you how to do the win the money. I'm gonna put a video up. I'm gonna put a video up, and if you heard anything that I said today, hint it to it. Anything, hint it to it that I said today, put it in the comments. I'm gonna do a video tomorrow. Matter of fact, it's gonna be an open video of Sugar Mama's product. That's what I'm gonna do. Sugar Mama product tomorrow, and I'm gonna say some words in there when I do her product. The first one who put up there what I said today in this video, you'll be the one that win at $325. I'm going to put it inside of the video, and the only person will be able to go in is you have to have be subscribed to this channel, because it's not going to be fair if someone winning is not subscribed to the channel. No, that's not fair, and y'all been here the whole time. I'm going to do a video. It's going to be Sugar Mama product. The first person who put up there what I said, the only thing you got to do is put the word up there. I know what you're talking about. So y'all gonna know the video. They're not gonna know the video. They're gonna say, what video? You should have been here yesterday. So I'm gonna put that video up. I'm trying to put it up in the morning. But it's gonna be from in the morning till noon. And I'm gonna take it down. Whoever been on that video and it got the right answer, I'm gonna call your name out tomorrow evening. And make sure you have a Cash App, and I'm going to Cash App $325 to you. Okay? Y'all have a blessed evening. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.